Good morning, Salle. Welcome to another edition of your daily bulletin. Gospel. Let no one have contempt for your youth, but set an example for those who believe. Reflection. What was your youth like? Good luck to our 28th Super Quiz B contestants. Science, September 20. High School, Jules Serrado, 11E, Luigi Moreno, 11E. From the IS Campus Ministry, Grade 8A confession today at 1:30 p.m. Subject teacher concerned is requested to conduct the students to the high school chapel during the 6th period. Search in Circle 99 for selected juniors this weekend, September 21 to 23. From the Christian Living Department, Grade 10D will have their hospital visit at the CL Montalibano Regional Hospital during the CL period today. From the high school SAC, please support our newspaper drive. The SAC officers will start measuring the newspapers in your respective classrooms today. Final counting is on Friday until 8 p.m. only. Homeroom mayors are expected to be present during the counting. Boys and Girls Week celebration, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Bacolod from September 17 to 21. The following students are granted excused absence: Leanta Roque, SK Head; Luigi Moreno, SK Board Secretary; Jules Serrado, City Councilor; Cara Henara, City Treasurer; Jane Astorga, Project Development Officer. From the SAC, to all badminton participants, there will be a meeting at the 96 Conference Room at 4 p.m. today. From the Sports Fest Council, to all year levels, please be guided with the following schedule: September 17 to 21, addition for core groups and floor cheers on campus from dismissal time until 5:30 p.m. only. September 24 to 28, core groups practices on campus from dismissal time until 5:30 p.m. only. Assigned classrooms: Grade 8, 8B, Grade 9, 9C, Grade 10, 10C, and Grade 11, 11B. From the photography club, Mr. Gringo Benedicto, High School Batch 2003, and currently the photo editor of the Spectrum, the official school paper of USLS, will give a talk entitled Students Photojournalism Experience to the club members at the high school Kai room during the activity period today. All grade 10 honorary members are requested to attend. From the PE department, the following NAPSEA dancers are granted excused absence from their classes and the following schedule: High School, Ina Marie Brodet, 8B; Elaine Jessa Tolentino, 8B; Rizzy Ann Quinto, 8D; Maria Cristina Rodriguez, 8D; Mary France Tanalgo, 8E; Laika Montero, 8A; Maria Chiriz, 9A; Ina Lamata, 9A. This has been another edition of our daily bulletin. The official USLS time is 7:40. From Class 9E, this is Queenie Claire Elia saying, let us continue to be one in Lasallian faith, committed to service and excellence. Good morning and have a nice day.
And welcome to the first edition of your daily bulletin. Gospel quote: love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Reflection: pray today for your enemies or people you have difficulty getting along with. To all homeroom advisors, please submit to the IS main office the dates of birth of your students on or before Friday, June 15, 2007. From the Student Affairs Council, Guidelines for the homeroom elections. Rationale. Homeroom officers form the basic unit of student leadership in school. They are the vital links of their respective year-level officers. With the majority of the students, they promote the various activities sponsored and implemented by the Student Affairs Council and various school organizations. In the same manner, they serve as spokesmen in behalf of the students to the SAC meetings and planning activities. Overall, they are directly involved in the implementation of programs and activities of their respective homerooms. It is important, then, that the election of homeroom officers be carried out in a serious and democratic manner so as to elect responsible and dependable homeroom leaders. Dates: June 15, 2007, Friday, nomination. June 19, 2007, Tuesday, election. Procedures: one homeroom meeting will be allotted for information and dissemination, focusing on the responsibilities and duties of homeroom officers. The homeroom advisor is given the freedom as to the strategy he or she has to employ in discussing the duties and responsibilities expected from a homeroom officer. Homeroom officers are composed of the following: mayor, secretary, treasurer, room upkeeper, religious, and outreach coordinator. From the Guidance Services Center, Grade 11 homeroom advisors are requested to administer the survey on elective choices and college preference. 100% retrieval is due not later than Friday, June 15, 2007. UP application forms are now available at the high school guidance office at 500 pesos. Please secure application forms as early as possible. Deadline of submission of all requirements will be on June 20, 2007. Notice of meeting. All SAC officers will have a meeting at the SAC office right after dismissal. Today's feature. Before one can be accepted into the Lasallian community, part of this challenge is to know and befriend the people whom you will be working with throughout the school year. And before your teachers go back to the classroom, they also unwind in order to be fully ready in teaching. Here are some cuts during the integrated school bonding activity. This has been another edition of your daily bulletin. The official USLS-IS time is 7:42. From Class 11E, this is your SAC President, Lian Tarok, saying, "Let us continue to be one in Lasallian faith, committed to service and excellence." Good morning and have a nice day. Welcome to the second edition of your daily bulletin. Gospel quote, "Go forth from your country." Genesis chapter 12 verse 1. Reflection. What is God calling you to do today? Today in history, in June 18, 1815, Napoleon was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo by British, German, and Dutch forces. This battle was one of the bloodiest in the history of war. From the IS Campus Ministry, Mass of the Holy Spirit schedule, June 30, Saturday, High School, Grade 8 to 11, 8:30 a.m. High School Covered Court. Ang layag. Tinatawagan ng lahat ng staff ng ang layag para sa isang mahalagang pagpupulong at talakayan sa ika-21 ng Hunyo 2007, 4:15 p.m. sa Class 96 Conference Room. Inaasahan namin ang inyong presensya. From the CPM, to all grade 9 and 11 students, if you are interested to become a CPM member, please drop your 1/4 piece of paper with your name, grade and section, and reason for joining in the box located in front of the CPM office. There will only be 10 slots for the seniors, 20 for the juniors and sophomores, and it will be on a first-come, first-served basis. From the English department, the following Ana Katrina Orosa, Julius Asistio, John Paul Locson, Kirby Baez. From the Varsity Sports Office, to all grade school and high school students, there will be a tryout for varsity swimming teams on July 14, 2007 at the LaSalle Swimming Pool. See the VSO. From the high school LVP and DFO, the following teachers are assigned as prefects: Mr. Carlo Diaz, Mr. Raymond Benaticla, Mr. Freddy Napay, Mr. Michael Dusaran, Mr. Dave Docto, Mr. Benjay Mondihar, Ms. Michelle Baldevarona, Mrs. Mel Oñate, and Ana Salvador. Let us help maintain the newly painted walls of the high school building by keeping our feet off its wall. Faculty development. The Fray Luis de Leon Creative Writing Center of the University of San Agustin has included in its publication the short story and poems of Mr. Jonathan Davila. Copies of these journals are at the reserved section of the library. Today's feature. Let us know our 10th brother president, Brother Raymond B. Suplido, FSC, PhD. Brother Ray, an Ilonggo by birth, completed his elementary education in LaSalle, Bacolod in 1959, came back to the Bacolod campus in 1970 to 1972 as a high school teacher, and now in June 2007, he assumes the presidency of the University of St. LaSalle. After completing his high school at then De La Salle College staff, he joined the brothers and made his final vows in 1972. His teaching experience started in high school, and from 1970 to 1972, Brother Ray taught in Den La Salle, Bacolod. The following year, he was appointed principal for the grade school, then located at DLSC Taft. Brother Ray's professional training and experience is in education and psychology. He completed his AB and BSE from DLSC Manila in 1969 and his MA in Educational Management in 1978 from the same school. Further studies in Rome from 1980 to 1983 earned for him a baccalaureate and then a licentiate in clinical psychology from the Pontifical Gregorian University. Returning to the Philippines, he served as director of the La Salle Novitiate in Lipa City until his appointment from 1990 to 1993 with the La Salle brothers. In 1993, he was back in Rome to serve a 7-year appointment as the member of the Superior General's Council in Rome, the highest governing body of the La Salle brothers. In 2000 to 2004, Brother Ray served as director of the La Salle Animation and Formation Team, LAFT. The offered La Salle formation to members of La Salle institutions throughout the Philippines. Taking time out for his doctoral studies at the LSU, Manila, Brother Ray completed his PhD in counseling psychology in 2007 with a meritorious citation for his dissertation. Here is Brother Ray's message to the integrated school.
Good morning, dear students of the IS, especially the ones in the high school. I'd like to welcome you to La Salle, to a new school year.
To all Kabulig heads and co-heads, please be at room 11B for an important meeting after dismissal. This has been another edition of your daily bulletin. The official USLS-IS time is 7:45. From Class 11E, this is your SAC Vice President, Jarina Ramos, saying, "Let us continue to be one in Lasallian faith, committed to service and excellence." Good morning and have a nice day.
For this, some prophets. Matthew 7, verse 12. The golden rule, it could also be applied for selfish motives. From the IS Campus Ministry, Mass of the Holy Spirit, June 30, Saturday, High School, grades 8 to 11. 8:30 a.m., High School Provincial Environment Week celebration. Asen Valdivia, 11E, is joining the photography contest sponsored by the Negros Occidental Provincial Environment Management. With the theme, Our Life, Our Future. Everyone is encouraged to view the photo exhibits at SF and vote for ASEN's entry from the CPM. To 11 students, if you are interested to become a CPM member, please drop your 1/4 piece of paper in the box located in front of the CPM office. Write your name, grade and section, and reason for joining. There will only be 10 slots for the seniors, 20 for the juniors, and SUPIs, and it will be on a first-come, first-served basis. From the Varsity Sports Office, to all grade school and high school students, there will be a tryout for varsity swimming teams on July 14, 2007 at the Salle swimming pool. See the VSO. From the HS Leadership and Training Seminar, LOTS, for student leaders representing the SAC Executive Board, level, and Homeroom officers, Kabulig, Campus Ministry, Girl Scouts, Explorers, The Crossroads, and Layag on June 22 to 24, 2007. This will be given by Mr. Roderick Samonte, by the grade level moderator. To the LOTS participants, there will be a meeting right after. To all basketball enthusiasts, Coach Troy Sarabia will conduct a tryout basketball team. Must be 15 years old or was born in 1991 to 1993. Please wear the HS, LVP, and DFO. The following teachers are assigned as prefects: Mr. Carlo Diaz, Mr. Raymond Banatikla, Mr. Freddy Napay, Mr. Michael Dusara, Mr. Dave Docto, Mr. Benjay Mondihar, Ms. Michelle Varona, Mrs. Mel Onyate, and Mrs. Ana Salvador. Let us help maintain the newly painted walls of the HS building by keeping our feet off the wall. Lost and found. Reported lost. Cell phone. Siemens MC60. If found, please return to the HS office. HS locker. Please confirm your locker reservation by presenting your receipt to Mrs. Joanne on or before June 22. Failure to do this reservation, your slot will be given to other students. This has been another edition of your daily bulletin. The official USLS time is 7:39 a.m. From class 11E, this is your SAC Secretary, Ika Ramos, saying, let us continue to be one in LaSalle faith, committed to service and excellence. Good morning and have a nice day. No, we don't.
quote, "The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." Matthew chapter 8, verse 20. Reflection. Do you see your prayer life and the people you serve your home? From the RDJ Library. Library and online public access catalog orientation schedule. June 27, 3rd and 4th periods, 8Y. 8th period, 9E. June 28, 2nd period, 9A. 3rd period, 8 yellow. 6th period, 9B. June 29, 3rd period, 8 yellow. 7th period, 9D. 8th period, 9C. From the University Museum. One Sign of Faith, 1 LaSalle. Exhibit is now open from June 25 to July 20, 2007. Visiting hours, 8:30 to 12 noon, and 1:30 to 5 p.m. Come and visit us. The PE department. Those who are interested to join the IS Chorale, grades 8 to 11, audition at the PE office is going on every afternoon until May 29 after class. Please see Miss Marian Gabrilio. All dance enthusiasts. From grades 6 to 11, you are invited to join the IS dance troupe. Be ready for the audition at the PE office July 2 to 6, 2007, after class. Please see Mr. Bernard Gonzalez. From the IS Campus Ministry, Mass of the Holy Spirit, High School, grades 8 to 11, 8 a.m., High School Covered Court. From the High School Department, RHGP 10 and 11, Campus Ministry, Guidance Services Center, Community Services Center, Orientation. Second club meeting, election of club officers, President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer, PRO, and Religious and Outreach Coordinator. Please take note of the room assignments. Thank you to the Explorer Scouts who served as flag bearers during the investiture rites of the 10th USLS President, and to all grade 11 students and year level officers who attended the ceremony. From the Guidance Services Center, grade 11 homeroom advisors are requested to administer the survey on Second International Congress on Education of the Youth in Love, Sex, and Life to students randomly selected on the attached class list. Deadline for submission of the survey and the class list is on Friday, June 29, 2007. Photography Club. Mr. Roderick Samonte will share his captured moments in a photography talk about his travels to different countries during the club period tomorrow, Thursday, at the Cairo. Reminder, all club members are reminded to deposit their cameras before the homeroom period on Thursday at Mr. Caballo's office for safekeeping. From the Varsity Sports Office. To all grade school and high school students, there will be a tryout for varsity swimming teams on July 14, 2007 at the LaSalle Swimming Pool. See the VSO. Today's feature. Last Monday, the whole LaSallian community welcomed Brother Ray Suplido as the new Brother President of the USLS Bacolod. The ceremony also highlighted Brother Ray's vision of youth moral building as foundation of a responsible society. In Brother Ray's speech, he stressed that the technology and modernization is good, but it should not bring us to a point that we forget who we are. Here is a cut of the investiture ceremony. This has been another edition of your daily bulletin. The official USLS time is 7:50. From the Students' Affairs Council, this is your treasurer, Camille Yusay, saying, let us continue to be one in LaSallian faith, committed to service and excellence. Good morning and have a nice day.
Good morning, Salle. Welcome to the 5th edition of your daily bulletin. Gospel quote by the Lord's mercy, Genesis chapter 9, verse 16. Reflection: there is one thing impossible for God, to be without mercy for the repentant sinner. Congratulations, Service Awardee School Year 2006-2007. 30 years, Cynthia Gaitan. 25 years, Arnel Quaicong. 20 years, Nanette Benaventura. 15 years, John Caballo, Jose Sebastian Quadra, Eva Roca. 10 years, Dina Quadra, Ninfa Padernal, Benjamin Positos Jr. Meritorious Performance, School Year 2006-2007. Raul Fernando Ballesteros, John T. Caballo, Cristina Calvo, Rosemarie G. Dolor, Doris Dumaran, Cynthia A. Gaitan, Annalisa Mitra, Maria Cristina Navarro, Sally May L. Pamplona, Eva T. Roca, Ana Carmela G. Salvador, Grace Season, Irene Yulo. Thomas nominees, School Year 2006-2007. Grade School, Annalisa E. Mitra, Grace O. Season, Irene Grace F. Yulo. High School, John T. Caballo, Rosemarie G. Dolor, Ana Carmela G. Salvador. Saturday class on Saturday, June 30, 2007. From the IS Campus Ministry. Mass of the Holy Spirit schedule. High School, grades 8 to 11, 8 a.m., High School Covered Court, June 30. From the Guidance Service Center. Attention interested seniors. Please enlist with Miss Cleo or Miss Ralios if you are interested to take the Ateneo entrance test, fee at 500 pesos, on September 15, 2007. Officially withdrawn from the school, Acuña Samantha 10D. From the High School Multimedia Center. Multimedia Guide booklet of AV materials and CAI materials are now available at the High School Faculty Room, DC Office, RDJ Library, and Multimedia Office. For information, Dr. Mario P. Loredo is the OIC of the integrated school starting today until Friday. Mrs. Limas is attending the DLSP meeting in Manila. From the RDJ Library, Library and Online Public Access Catalog Orientation Schedule, June 28, 2nd period, 9A, 3rd, 8 yellow, 6th period, 9B, June 29, 3rd period, 8 yellow, 7th, 9D, 8, 9C. From the PE Department, those who are interested to join the IS Chorale from grades 8 to 11, audition at the PE office is going on every afternoon until June 29 after class. Please see Ms. Marian Gabrilo. To all dance enthusiasts from grades 6 to 11, you're invited to join the IS dance troupe. Be ready for the audition at the PE office on July 2 to 6, 2007 after class. Please see Mr. Bernard Gonzalez. From the University Museum. One Sign of Faith, One La Salle exhibit is now open from June 25 to July 20, 2007. Museum hours, 8:30 to 12 o'clock and 1:30 to 5 o'clock. Come and visit us. From the Guidance Services Center, Grade 11 homeroom advisors are requested to administer the survey on 2nd International Congress on Education of the Youth in Love, Sex, and Life to students randomly selected on the attached class list. Deadline for submission of the survey and class list is on Friday, June 29, 2007. From the Varsity Sports Office. To all grade school and high school students, there will be a tryout for varsity swimming teams on July 14, 2007 at the La Salle Swimming Pool. See the VSO. This has been another edition of your Daily Bulletin. The official USLS-IS time is 7:38. From the Students Affairs Council, this is your Public Relations Officer, Marian Caver, saying, let us continue to be one in a salient faith, committed to service and excellence. Good morning and have a nice day.